Okay, we are recording. Welcome to July Piece final video. Straw Hat ranking in a tier list with numbers. Yay! Okay. I have every Straw Hat, all 12 of them. Yes, I'm counting Kaku as one. Speaking of Kaku, we're going into 11th place, and that's Vivi and Kaku. They're tied because they don't really get whatchamacallit. I am not right now. I am not the big. I enjoy Vivi. I like her. She's a good character, but I'm not the biggest Vivi fan out there, and that's fine. But Kaku is funny duck. I think she carries Alabasta. I think the Alabasta saga is her saga, like how East Blue is Nami saga, Water 7 is Robin saga, Skypiea kind of. I don't know. No one, the Straw Hats in general saga probably. Basically, I like her, but she doesn't get enough Straw Hat and doesn't have as much connections with the Straw Hats or strong ones to whatchamacallit to be higher. If you're curious, I'm ranking them on how much I enjoy them, how strong I think the bonds they have with the crew, how well developed they are, and that kind of stuff. Which is why for number 10 is Frankie! Oh, super! Bum, 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 bum. I like Frankie. Frankie is fun. But the reason why he's number 10 is because he just does not have that strong of a connection with the Straw Hats, even though he's been there for a pretty good time. He doesn't really have that strong of a bond with his own captain. Not really a strong bond with Zoro that I can really like, a relationship I can really determine. He has the big brother helper for Nami. The bros, even though they fought with Usopp, I don't know the bond between him and Sanji. Besides being the pervert trio with Brook, but not really because he just says Henshi, and Henshi can be also Henji. Not really a good. I can't really describe the dynamic with Chopper, except for maybe that when in Chopper's body, he acts super, which Robin does not like. I will say he at least have a the strongest bond probably with Robin, or one of the strongest bonds with Robin. And there are people who ship these together. The Robin, I see you, I get it, I see the vision. Can't really say anything with his relationship with Brook, really, or with Jimbe. Speaking of Jimbe! Okay, Jimbe is this high, probably because of Marineford. And also, he has a stronger dynamic with Luffy. He has that, not really mentorship, he has that rivalry with Sanji. He doesn't really have anything with Usopp. He has the somewhat ship, but not really with. He has less dynamic with them, but I think he has a stronger ones with the people he have a dynamic with. But that's mainly because he has a really strong relationship with Luffy, mainly because of a Marineford saga. What else? I will say he's probably would have been 10 if it wasn't for the live action One Piece show. Because for a very long time I would quote the Jimbe is a fool. Or I would just go Jimbe, Jimbe. Honestly, because of that, this is why he's higher up. Speaking of being higher up than he probably should be, Brook! Funny skeleton man goes yo. What can I say about Brook? Alabasta, Alabath is the reason why he's not number 9 and why Jinbei is not number 8. He is getting some interesting development. I guess warning, spoilers for all of One Piece. I find it extremely interesting what his relationship with Gunko was. from what we can tell, either the big plot twist is he was once a holy knight, or he was just a very important servant to, or knight to, a kingdom who was very well known for the celestial dragons. Because, like, I do not, this is my theory, I do not think Gunko is, or it was born a celestial dragon, which is why I don't think Brook is a celestial dragon, or a holy knight. But I do believe that what's her name eventually became one, kind of like how whatchamacallit, why can't I remember her name right now? It's not that pudding is no. The Stella. Gluttony. Why can't I remember her name? You know the one, traitor woman. It'll come to me eventually. No, it's not. Okay. What's her name? It's not. Why? I keep on thinking pudding. What's her name? York! I just remember when I was writing out. Okay, York. Okay, I feel like Gunko is more of a York than she is a Charlos or okay. How long have we been recording? Not long. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay. Number 7 and number 6, I'm gonna talk to them together. Wait. 11, 10. Wait, did I miscount? Oh wait, no, I did not. I'm stupid. Tony and Zoro. Roro Noro Zoro. And Tony Chopper. I almost said Tobert. Yeah. These are characters. Vivi is a character I like. These are characters I love, but not as much, or I guess like more. Tony and Tony and Chopper. Chopper and Zoro are kind of characters that I enjoy, but I do feel like have gotten maybe a bit weaker. I won't lie, I do kind of miss ugly Chopper, but I do understand why he became cute Chopper. I think Chopper is still good. Zoro is always has looked good. I just think he kind of lost something in post time skip. I think he lost some of his silly side. And that's and Brook's relationship with the crew is strong. With the silly, so yeah. Anyway, I feel like Chopper and Zoro definitely has the stronger whatchamacallit than stronger bond. He is not the vice captain, but he is the man who would follow Luffy. He has his dynamic with Nami. He has the respect for Usopp. He has the bickering with Sanji. He has that kind of stuff. He has that. It's really hard because I would probably say if I had right now, today, I am feeling Tony 7, Zoro 6. Honestly, it could change. This could change. But I think right now I'm feeling Tony as Tony Chopper at number 7, Zoro as number 6. Now we're in the middle, and we're gonna put Sanji right next to his boyfriend. Sanji, he has good dynamics with everyone. He has his rivalry with Jimbe. He has his Nami Swan, Robin Twan with Robin and Nami. He has his respect for Usopp. He has his loyalty to his captain. My thing with Sanji is a top tier. Best really good character when he's not being the worst character. Sanji's either the best character or the worst character, and it's always one of those two. Okay, Nami. I was not expecting Nami to be this high. I was expecting her to be like 7 or anywhere else. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I like Nami more than Chopper. I like Nami more than Zoro. I would say I like Sanji more than Nami. But I feel like I also hate him more than than Zoro. Or basically, Sanji's is number 5 because he can be conflicted on if I love him or if I want to strangle him. Nami, I just enjoy. She's just she's a thief, or who wanted originally, we thought only wanted Barry for herself to get rich, but we learned in the East Blue Saga that she's a tragic character. Oh yeah, also Whole Cake really made him like high up. I like the dynamic she has with everyone, her loyalty to Luffy, the dynamic with Zoro, the manipulating Sanji, the sister brotherly bond of Usopp, the little sister big sister dynamic with Robin. Yeah, the little sister big brother role with both Frankie and I would say Jimbe, but that's not as developed. And also the Elbeth where she's like, Jimbe, I thought you were stronger than that. I'm disappointed in you, and he's like, I'm trying to figure that out. I just enjoy her. Also, wait. I need. There's another Straw Hat character, kind of. Where are you? Where are you? Zeus. That's Zeus. Zeus is funny. Zeus is nice. He's going in 11th tier. Do I like? No. But she was able to convince. She befriended Zeus, and Zeus is just fluffy, so he gets that tier. Wait, is the going marry a character on this tier? No, I do not think so. It would have been fun if they added the ships. Number 3, Nico Robin. Out of the One Piece girls, I like Robin more than I like Nami, more than I like Vivi. I like older women. But no, I do like the role. She's the archaeology. She is the only one who can read the poneglyph. She is the brains ish. So most of the time, she has her dark humor moment. She is just silly. She is funny now that she was able to realize that the Straw Hats would die for her. I like the big sister with Nami. The when she saves Sanji in the raid in Act 3 of Wano. I really there's the I won't really say her love, her absolute love for Chopper, her respect for her captain, and the dynamic with both Jinbei and Frankie. Yeah, out of all the couples in One Piece, I would probably say Frankie and Robin are the best straight couple for the whatchamacallit. I think Robin is cool. I like her power. I think she's epic. She's a well-developed character. Okay. We already know what the rest of it, because if you watch the one short, you know this. But let's talk about Luffy. Luffy is a fun character. Monkey D. Luffy is a character that I love. If this was a tier list, this would be the characters I like, the characters I like a lot, the characters I like even more, the characters I and I would say Luffy is the ones where I'm like, I love you. If this was a normal tier list, this would be S, A, and everyone would probably be in B, which made me C tier. Luffy is freedom. Luffy has the best dynamic with everyone on the crew. He has the brotherly bond with Usopp. He has the respect for Robin, and she has the respect for him. The willingness to fight for her, as we saw in the Water 7 saga. The willing to fight for Nami in East Blue saga. The willingness to fight for Sanji in Whole Cake arc. The captain and his crew member, the unbreakable bond between two men. Zoro would suck his dick if asked. The joke of food, which I would probably say his weakest is, I would say definitely Frankie's bond, not counting the. Actually, I would. No, I would say Vivi has a stronger bond than Frankie, because Frankie's mainly big moment with Luffy was at not Water 7, at Dressrosa. He has that big brother, little brother bond with Tony. Why do I keep on calling him Tony with Chopper? He has that I wanted to recruit the Skeleton Man, and he has that looking not really mentor role, but that respectful role to someone who knew his brother with Jimbe, that respect and that look up, and how Jimbe was able to. Luffy's just a good character. Luffy's a great character. I love Luffy. But Usopp is my favorite One Piece character. He is the everyday man. He has probably the best relationship in general with everyone. Not the strongest, but probably I can describe everyone. He has the brotherly bond with with Luffy. If I would say anything, I would say Luffy and Usopp are the best friends. He has the joking with Robin and her dark humor and the bit of a scared the brother and sister bond of Nami and Usopp. The cowardly trio bond of Chopper and Usopp, and the whatchamacallit. The respect Sanji has for Usopp and Usopp's respect for Sanji. Also, same go with Zoro, but probably the weakest. I would say when we get closer to here, this is where his bonds are at his weakest. But his bond with Frankie, being the ship maker, the repairman, the people who like building, even after able to throw and forgive each other after Water 7 and the beating. Even his bond with Vivi, being just normal people on a ship full of crazies. I would say he doesn't really have a bond with Jimbe, and I guess his bond of being scared of Brook, and then getting along with him, but definitely probably one of his weakest one. But like, I just enjoy him. He is the everyday man. He is the basic. He is the normal in this world of crazy. He's just my guy. And yeah, that's my Straw Hat tier list ranking. From 11th place is a three-way tie to 10-1. Yeah, go tell me how bad my opinions are in the comments below, and tell me your opinion so I can tell you how bad yours are. Uh, uh, that has been it for July Piece, and I hope you enjoyed. Keep on July piecing or One Piecing when you watch One Piece. Oh wait, no, that's the ad. I need to hit the end button. Bye bye.